You have to look at this. All of you cover entertainment. I mean, this thing is a spectacle. It's like they talked about coronations. It was just absolutely amazing to watch it.
And then the pseudo award show within that, I'm like, come away. And I think the lowest point was the dueling bikini singers. I'm like,
that part.
Oh,
I love that part. I thought
Have
it was
you two
so
ever
ridiculous.
agreed on this?
No, never.
Anyway. Well, we had the bikini girl who, again, was part of those stupid auditions that I mentioned. At least she could carry a tune a little bit. And then the fourth judge. That caused a lot of controversy. Marnie just talked about trying to come up with a way to like keep it fresh or do something new. But by adding that fourth judge, now we're talking about it, but I'm not quite sure it was so great for the formula.
Right. I think it was a total bust. I really hope that they get rid of Cara next year because I think basically, she served her purpose. Basically, her purpose was to keep Paula from going off the rails, which she did because Paula did not mess up this year. We were not talking about all her crazy antics. She didn't do anything.
But she admitted
this close to a wardrobe malfunction though last night. Did you see her up there in that strapless dress? I'm like, whoa, 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 keep them in there, would you? I mean, it was very dangerously close to that.
But she also came out and admitted that she's been dealing with a painkiller addiction.
Right.
So that explains so much.
That's
a convenient explanation.
So if Paula stays sobered up, there's really no reason for Cara because it messed up the chemistry of all the judges. It took time away from the banter. You know, there were points where at one show they didn't even get to judge like the two best people at the end because they ran out of time. So I hope she becomes a trivia question like Brian Dunkelman.
There you go.
I got Brian Dunkelman
Every time Laura's been on the show, she's mentioned Brian, and if you really know your American Idol, you'll know who that is, and if not, we're going to make you look it up. I know who it is. We'll find out if you do in just a moment. Listen, we give you an opportunity still to be interactive here on the show by talking with us on Facebook. So we want to check out what some of our friends had to say. We ask your opinion on the newest American Idol. Here's a sample of some of your reactions. Joe writes, Adam is an incredible showman with unbelievable vocal range, probably best suited for Broadway, or as with a band like Queen. Chris is more well-rounded, he's radio friendly, and he would appeal to the John Mayer fans. Either way, they're both very talented. Doreen says, I wouldn't buy a concert ticket to see Chris. He's too boring, although he does have a good voice. However, I would definitely see an Adam concert, so many different sides of him. And Sarah writes, he totally deserved it. I agree Adam's a performer, but he's not what Idol's about. He has professional training. I don't understand why Adam was even allowed to compete in this competition. She's very happy that Chris won. Do you want to tell us what you think? I do have a posting. If you are my friend or if you want to become my friend, you go to Facebook and send me an introduction, and then I do have a posting on my profile page to take all of your comments. Speaking of Facebook, we also solicited some callers on this topic to give some of you an opportunity to tell us what you think here on the show. So let's take our first call of the show, and it comes from Jim. Hey Jim, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thanks for being my Facebook friend.
Yes.
I actually followed your postings on Facebook of American Idol because you seem to have an inside source or an inside scoop on what was going on. I knew what was happening before it even happened there.
Yeah, I know. I get there are people that don't like that, but yeah, my background is just radio, and I have a lot of radio contacts, and it's I do sometimes get information before people should get information, but I can tell you that people like American Idol like to have information leaked early, whether it be controversial or, you know, whatever.
Right. Now, what did you think, someone who had followed this so closely, what did you think of the outcome? Were you surprised? Some people on Facebook, for example, were predicting that there would be an upset because they thought they had seen an upset with Dancing with the Stars. We certainly saw one at the Kentucky Derby a couple of weeks ago. Did you predict such an upset?
No, no, and I wasn't even going to, you know, I had a lot of people asking me, and I said, this is 50-50, which is what the, you know, contestants were saying. I watched it, and I think my jaw went down, because I did think Adam was going to win. So I was shocked, but I do know, and I don't know if you discussed this on your show, but there were about 100 million votes that were cast.
Yes, we did do that.
You did that. You did the 38 million that came from Arkansas.
And from Arkansas alone, how about that? Well, you know, if you're a connoisseur or an expert on American Idol, you know that the majority of the winners have come from the South. And once again, Chris has come through as a Southerner and gotten those people out to vote.
Yeah, plus I'm sure you went over the Danny Gokey thing too. You know, Chris probably getting Danny's votes, or the people, you know, voting that would have voted for Danny, voted for Chris.
All right. You think this genre is going to last, Jim?
3 years ago, I would have said no. You know, for a lot of reality.
Right, but
shows.
it's got a new life now.
Well, you know, it's like after every finale show on American Idol, anyway, people get excited. You know, like today, the excitement is Chris won.
Right.
Well, we expected, you know, Adam.
Right.
And now you know, they're coming up just next month. They're going to have. Here we go again with the rehearsal. You know, new contestants coming in auditioning, and so many more people want to do it now because they feel
they have a shot.
Nice,
okay, Jim, I got to go, but thanks so much for your call. I really appreciate it. I'm up against the clock here.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks for your call. You know, you raised a point about the unexpected people winning. That raises a point here that we're going to talk about when we come back, and that is, do you think the fix is in? Do the sponsors or the judges or the producers have a winner in mind when they start this whole process? We're going to talk about that when we come back.
I've always liked Chris. Yeah, I think Adam was spectacular too, but I really loved Chris and his versatility and the way that he grew. And I think that's kind of part of what American Idol is all about.
I love Chris. I think he has a good voice. I think he's going to do well.
I wanted Danny to win, but because Danny couldn't win, Chris was the better choice.
Shawn Johnson won. She should have won. She's the best. She's like a little pit bull with that body, you know? She got her all muscular. She's cool. I like Shawn Johnson.
I think she did good. I mean, she's young. I think more power to her. But I think, I think I probably would have given it to Gilles or the other girl. I think were a little bit better.
Lynn Doyle's jewelry provided by David Craig Diamonds and Fine Jewelry, Newtown, Pennsylvania.
Transportation for It's Your Call guests provided by Preferred Car and Limousine.
I don't think they're getting any better. I think the ideas are getting worse. Like, I think they had like an ice skating show, like a celebrity ice skating show. I have no idea what kind of like reality TV they're gonna come up with next, but I don't think it's getting any better.
Reality's actually not reality. It's all fake.
Dancing with the Stars, I think it's stupid. I never watch it. I think it's just another excuse for them to have another career.
I like watching American Idol because I like seeing what people got to bring, like new type of music, different styles and stuff like that. And dancing, I watch, you know, Dance with Stars sometimes. I watch that also, but I watch American Idol more.
That's what people around the region had to say when we asked them about these reality competitions like Dancing with the Stars or American Idol. They've been pretty popular now for quite a long time, but our question to you is, are they getting old, or are they getting too predictable, or are you a bigger fan now than perhaps ever before? That's what we're going to talk about right now.